All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into the tackle. I have some plastic. I started off with live bait, and I just started to notice that the more money I spend in live bait, that it will be a downfall of saying that, well, using the plastic is similar to it. So why not try the plastic? And I see a lot of YouTubers do it. And I just wanted to pick up on the plastic to see what was going on. I have a structure rage tail bug, came in a watermelon flavor, which is a good thing in the South, which works really good. I have two crawl also to go with it. This is the Alabama is the first one. And then I have the watermelon is the second one, and that's a watermelon also. Thanks to Walmart, very cheap. Love y'all. Never fish with a spinner. You only see it open up one time. Never actually caught anything off of it. Got stuck, and just never dealt with it again. I use some of his hooks now, which is really good for when I do Texas rig. And I do a lot of Texas rig with my soft plastic bait, and it actually does a really great job. I'll leave a couple pictures that I took with some of the bass that I actually picked up out of some of the small lakes and small reservoirs in the South and downtown Columbia area. Top water frogs, these are my two favorite colors in them. I haven't experienced a catch on them yet, but I will. Once I do, I actually modified this one and I cut the tails for them so it'll give it a better bite. And I also widen the hooks out just a tad, just a little bit, not all the way. I haven't modified this one at all. But these are some of the hooks that I also use outside the regular hooks that I get out of the stores. But I have a catfish hook sitting here. I have my swim hook for my swim jig. Also right here goes for these. This is like basically a shad swim bait. That's my little small shad. That's the Wild Thing 8.5. Haven't really did any catches on that, but I put it in some water just to see how it would look and swim. That right there came for $1.50 out of Walmart. That's a good thing. I caught a couple fish on this one on the rivers and everything in the reservoirs down here in Columbia, South Carolina, and it actually worked really good. I like the color. I like how it swim. Like the square bill would actually get you into places where it works for you, and then you can bring it out of there. It's not a place where it's going to get stuck by no chance, but I did get it stuck, found it, thanks to my cousin. Those are my top waters. This top water I had for about like maybe 3 years. It done rusted. Had to change the hooks on those. But shout out to people who throw stuff in the trash. I don't know anything about a Genesis rod, but excuse me, let me say it right. Genesis rod, but I actually worked on it, used it for a little while. It didn't spin at first, but put some WD-40, let it sit outside for a whole day, came back, and I actually caught the big largemouth on this that I'm gonna put a picture up on that. And I've also found this little 6 foot, this maybe what, let me look at it. It's a 6 foot medium action rod, rhino rod. I put my own, good reel on it that I actually bought off of Amazon, which gave me a cheaper price on it instead of buying it out of regular stores. That's a 6-to-1 gear ratio. Love it. I put braid on it. That's a 50-pound test. I'm working on it, learning it a little bit, and I actually haven't put it really on water, so I'm learning with this rod actually, so I can actually learn how to use these. Never decided to pick up one until I started watching YouTube. Thanks to those guys. I learned how to use my chatterbait a little bit. That's well decent. Haven't really caught a fish on it just yet, but will actually get out more to actually catch some. So shout out to people who actually give up videos for those. It makes me use this a lot more. The tungsten weights that I use come from Eagle Claw. So 1/4. It's really good. That's how I caught a smallmouth. I saw him swim out of the pond. I saw him swim out of like a small little pocket. And once I saw him like hold on to the bottom. I thought I gave up on them for a little while, and I just see them snatch it up, and I was just like, oh man, another good one. Kept him. He was lunch. But he was 12 inches. He was about 3.5 pounds. But you know, I keep a scale. I had to go buy one though. I had to go buy one. Gets up to 50 pounds. I don't think I'll be catching anything bigger than that. And it has a measure tape on the back of it, which I shouldn't, you know, not have a problem with using this. Shout out to Walmart once again. But I don't have no sponsors. This is not like something that I was gonna say before. This is not a sponsorship. This is not nothing that somebody said go do and you can go make sponsors by doing it. I'm just doing it just because this is what I like to do. This is something that I could say I could continue doing for a little while and enjoy doing